How are you doing? Richie Power here from Kilkenny, and welcome to Round the Square.
On this week's Round the Square, no home yet for Liam.
The team that gets the last score is always a bit of relief for that team.
The Secrets of My Success by Joe Canning.
All my brothers and my one sister obviously played when I was growing up, and it was a bit of jealousy more so than that, and them going away to the matches and stuff like that, that kind of you wanted to be part of it.
And super scores from this week's championship action. It may not be the same for the players of Galway and Kilkenny, but neutrals can enjoy the prospect of another All-Ireland Senior hurling final this season after last weekend's match ended in a dramatic draw.
Come on, Galway! Up the Cats!
Pass records count for nothing as we approach 3:30 on All-Ireland final day. It's a dream start for the tribesmen. That's brilliantly taken by Tommy Welsh. It's Regan off as far as Canning, looking for latitude. He's made a lot of ground. He's scored a wonderful goal. How did he do that? It's got to be Henry Shefflin to take it. Now 33 years of age. Well, he had just as tough an angle as Joe Canning earlier on, but this time he's got it absolutely right. Out it comes to Brian Hogan, once again starring at centre half back. Very much the dominant figure in that line at this stage. Beautifully in as far as Henry Shefflin gets away from Hines, and Shefflin strikes it, and Shefflin's the one who puts the teams on terms. Now there's a need for a rapid response by Galway. And here is Niall Burke, and there is a response. It's only a second score for Galway in the second half. Big one all the way down to Larkin, the captain, trying to get the better here of the full-back. Owen Larkin goes down. Is it a penalty? The referee is racing in there. He's waving his hands apart. It is a penalty. The team's level at 18 points apiece, or 12 to 18 points. Henry Shefflin striking, and he's put it up high, up into the upper tier of the stand. This to tie up the All-Ireland final and take it, I imagine, to a replay. Joe Canning with a goal and 8. The pressure of the entire County Galway on his shoulders. He's got it right. He's put it over the bar. A goal and 9 for Joe Canning. And the referee has blown the whistle. It's all over. For the first time since 1959, when Kilkenny drew with Waterford, the match is going to go to a replay.
Beats losing. Obviously the plan was to win the game, but you couldn't be satisfied with not winning, but you certainly would be very, very dissatisfied with losing, So it means we just start all over again, and that's it.
The team that gets the last score is always a bit of relief for that team, and no matter what draw you get, whether it's the first round of a club championship or whether you're an inter-county or a club final or whatever, we're delighted to be still in it. If we were walking out the door and weren't in it, we'd be saying to ourselves we'd gone so close and maybe let it slip, but we're delighted that we didn't let it slip, and we will kick on from this.
It's been confirmed that price reductions will be in place for the 2012 GAA Hurling final replay between Galway and Kilkenny on September 30th. Stand seats will be €50 down from 80, and terrace tickets will be €25 down from 40. The association also expects to sell in excess of 5,000 children's tickets, costing €10 for designated areas around the ground. Monaghan senior footballers have a new manager. Former Fermanagh boss Malachy O'Rourke will take over from Eamon McEnany, who stepped down from the position in July. He's been one of the most consistent hurlers in recent seasons, and Portumna forward Joe Canning, whose score secured a last-gasp draw at the weekend, is this week's Player in Focus.
My earliest GAA memory was probably back in 1994 when Ollie, my brother, was playing minor with Galway, and he was in a minor All-Ireland final and just probably meeting him after the game, and they were after winning obviously, and there was a great kind of sense of fulfilment in a way that you got to meet the players that were playing out on the pitch, and that kind of drove you on at an early age and got you interested in it. But all my brothers and my one sister obviously played when I was growing up, and it was a bit of jealousy more so than that, and them going away to the matches and stuff like that, that kind of you wanted to be part of it. It was always an ambition, obviously, when you're young and you're growing up and you look at these guys playing at inter-county, you always want to try and be like them, and it was always an ambition to play for Galway. And luckily enough, I'm one of the couple that got to play, and you know, these times don't last forever. You have to realise that you only might get, if you're lucky, 10 years playing. It could be only 1 or 2 years, you don't know. And luckily enough that I got the chance, and hopefully it may last for a lot longer. When I was growing up, I suppose, when I was playing around the mid-90s, it was Larry Murphy actually from Wexford was a player I admired greatly, because he was kind of, he gave it his all, you know, and he always gave it 100%, and no matter what, nothing seemed to faze him, and he always seemed to perform for Wexford. He mightn't have been the most stylish of a hurler, but he always gave it 100%, and you could see that in his play at times, you know. Best player I've ever played with was it's probably the brother Ollie. I learned a lot of things from him.
Ollie Canning to take the sideline cut. His brother Joe has already won a minor All-Ireland this afternoon.
He's a good brain, and you pick up things that you mightn't pick up from other players, and he's been around a long time, and he'd be probably the best guy I've played with on a field. It's fundamental that you just practice the basics from day one. You know, you can never perfect them enough as much as you want to. You know, you have to. They'll get you through in life, and obviously if you become better at them, they'll help you progress as a player. And like any inter-county hurler or footballer, they'll tell you the exact same. If you get the basics right and try and improve the whole time on them, you'll get far.
Just watch this in slow motion. The vision of Canning, the hand pass to Bourne. Watch this. Oh, fantastic play by Galway. Brilliant play by Joe Canning. You
don't go practicing anything extra special, because you don't know, you'll probably never use them, you know. And you know, you obviously you'll be messing around and stuff at home and after training and stuff, but you'll never perfect anything, you know. You have to always try and improve and try to be the best you can be.
The key fixtures next up in Gaelic games. The Bord Gáis Energy GAA Hurling All-Ireland Under-21 final between Clare and Kilkenny this Saturday in Semple Stadium at 7. That's preceded in Thurles by the Bord Gáis Energy GAA Hurling All-Ireland Under-21 B final between Roscommon and Kildare, which throws in at 5. And Sunday is Camogie Finals Day at Croke Park, with Cork facing Wexford in the senior decider. It's the hallowed sod in Gaelic games, but ensuring the Croke Park pitch is kept in tip-top condition is a full-time job. This week, Round the Square caught up with the pitch manager at one of Europe's leading stadia.
Hi, I'm Stuart Wilson, pitch manager at Croke Park Stadium. Welcome to my office. It doesn't all just happen out on the pitch. I like to keep myself very organised. I first worked in golf. I worked at a Woburn Golf and Country Club for 9 years, moved straight from school, finished my A-levels and went into it. I ended up moving from the golf side into the ground side of things, and I was fortunate enough to get the assistant head groundsman in the Emirates Stadium where Arsenal play, and during my time there I I went on holiday to Spain and I met a lovely lady from Louth, and it basically moved on from then. That was 5.5, nearly 6 years ago now, and we got married in May. So yeah, we're very happy, and yeah, I feel very fortunate to have got the position in Croke Park, and I'm enjoying every minute of it. Right, enough about me. Let's go out and see where the magic happens. Croke Park's a turf pitch, so it's a sodded pitch. The sod's 40mm of thickness. It's laid on top of a fibre sand base underneath. So underneath the actual soil has fibre, literally hairs that run through it, and that just enables stability for the pitch. So the roots actually entwine around the fibres, and that just makes it a lot more stable. There's a huge amount of steps to making sure that it's right for the day. There's technology underneath this pitch that probably no one would know about, with the undersoil heating. We've got what they call an air system, which we can force air into the soil profile, and we can also pull moisture through. Now the vacuum mode on that is probably one of the most key elements to this, because of the rainfall that we get. So if we need to dry this surface out, we can put the system onto vacuum, and it pulls a lot of moisture through, and this can be hugely crucial building up to a match day. A huge part of this is the general maintenance, which would be the mowing. We tend to use smaller pedestrian mowers during the week. They're lighter. A big thing with this is we don't want compaction, so we use the lighter rotary mowers. Everything that we use is walk behind. We don't use any ride-on machines. Presentation is a huge thing in any stadium, and especially in Croke Park. And if we use ride-on machinery, you can see the wheel marks, so we just avoid anything like that at all. This fixture schedule here, we're tending to prepare weekly for matches, so it's literally finish the game on a Sunday, and then first thing on a Monday we're repairing the pitch, and literally the preparation then starts for the following week. Every person is a pitch critic, you know, so and a lot of these people probably wouldn't know a huge amount of the detail that goes into it. So, but no, I enjoy the pressure, and yeah, I sort of thrive on it really.
It's Regan off as far as Canning, looking for latitude. He's made a lot of ground. He's scored a wonderful goal. Straight to Richie Hogan. This time trying to set up TJ Reid. They need this to go over, and TJ Reid supplies another one for Kilkenny. And here is Niall Burke, and there is a response. Out it comes to Brian Hogan, once again starring at centre half back. Very much the dominant figure in that line at this stage. Beautifully in as far as Henry Shefflin gets away from Hines, and Shefflin strikes it, and Shefflin's the one who puts the teams on terms. Joe Canning with a goal and 8. The pressure of the entire County Galway on his shoulders. He's got it right, he's put it over the bar.
Congratulations to the winner of last week's competition, Aoife Kennedy from Galway, who claims a €100 voucher from Elvery Sports. This week's question for another €100 voucher from Elvery Sports: who won last year's Bord Gáis Energy GAA Hurling All-Ireland Under-21 final? Email the answer with your name, email address and phone number to roundthesquare@gaa.ie. Entries close midnight Sunday, September 16th.